Hello and welcome everybody once again. It's time now for the 9th running of the Tiburon Mile. I'm John Neighbor, once again being joined by the voice of swimming and the Olympic champion Rowdy Gaines. And Rowdy, you just came from the Olympics in Beijing, some of the greatest swimming in the world, and you brought some of that excitement with you today. Tell us about it.
I sure did, John. When you think about the combination of the great pool strengths that we had in Beijing, as well as the first open water competition, they all come here to the Tiburon Mile, and it should be an exciting event. We've got the Olympic champion, for crying out loud, in the 1,500 meter freestyle, Osmalouli, who's competing here today.
First gold medal ever for Tunisia, and we got to see it, and he's in the water today. Also, this is the first year that open water swimming has been a medal event on the Olympic program.
Yeah, it sure is, and what an event it is. And if you combine the strengths and weaknesses of that open water competition with the pool, that's what makes this race so fascinating.
We got a great field, including that gold medalist you mentioned. Let's talk about the men's field.
Yeah, on the men's side, you start with a defending champion, two-time defending champion, by the way, Vladimir Dyachin of Russia. He was going to be very tough. Thomas Lures, who won the bronze medal in that open water competition in Beijing. And finally, don't forget about the American Eric Vent, Olympic gold medalist in the 800 freestyle relay in Beijing, also a double Olympic silver medalist.
A lot of speed important at the finish of the race. We have a double defending champion in the women's event. She also competed for the United States in open water swimming in Beijing.
Yeah, she sure did. And to think she's still only 16 years old, and she's the double defending champion here, Chloe Sutton. She's going to be very tough. But also, don't forget about Luann Rowe of Australia. She just won the recent Waikiki rough water swim, as well as a lot of different champions. Annika Lures, for example, former world record holder in the 200 meter freestyle.
It's going to be a thrilling finish, and it's some of the best weather we've ever seen here in Tiburon. Rowdy, talk to us a little bit about the importance of the conditions.
I think three different types of conditions that we were just talking about, John. First off, obviously the air temperature you mentioned, very nice outside. The water temperature shouldn't be that big of a factor, only because the race is only about 20 minutes long for the very best swimmers. The last condition is the most important, and that's the current. And I think the current right now is in favor of the swimmers. So all three combined, we're going to see a very fast race.
We have seen races won and lost by the decision as to which tack to take. It'll be interesting to see that. And throughout the course of our broadcast, we'll be joined by our partners on the boat. We have three excellent performers for us. Johnny Mosley, of course, the Olympic champion and Tiburon's own super skier. Lauren Costello, a distance swimmer. She was with us last year. And we are being joined for the first time by Peter Bush. He is an award-winning reporter out of the Arizona area, and they're all on the water's edge talking to the athletes and be feeding us information throughout the race. We're also pleased to welcome for the first time our new beneficiary of the Tiburon Mile charity events, and that's the Hospice by the Bay. We'll tell you a little bit more about them a little bit during the race, and we'll be back with the start of the 9th Tiburon Mile right after this.